On the 3rd and 4th of June 2013, the Marriage Same-Sex Couples Bill goes before the House of Lords after it's been approved by the House of Commons earlier this year.
So the ayes have it! The ayes have it!
Gay marriage has always been an important matter for the UK politics, with many campaigns both supporting and opposing the bill. If it's passed, England and Wales will join countries such as Sweden, France, Spain, Brazil, Uruguay, South Africa, Canada, and many others where same-sex couples are allowed to marry. The Church of England and Church in Wales will be banned in law from offering same-sex ceremonies. However, other religious organizations may opt in to hold them. Our expert for this week is Rev Sharon Ferguson, a pastor of the Metropolitan Community Church in North London and the chief executive of the Lesbian and Gay Christian movement, who is actively campaigning against homophobia within the church and faith-based organizations.
James says, "I'm gay and have been with a partner for 5 years now. If finally allowed by the law, we're looking forward to getting married and would love to do that in a church. Will it be possible? What churches in England and Wales will hold such ceremonies?"
Okay, it's difficult to say which churches will definitely do it at this point in time, because churches will have to actually opt in to be able to solemnize marriages in their churches. What we do know is obviously that the Metropolitan Community Church will certainly be looking to be licensed to perform marriages. The Unitarians will be looking to do so. There will be we expect some of the United Reformed churches, obviously Quakers will be doing it as well, but Quakers don't necessarily see themselves as Christians.
Marie says, "I'm a 22-year-old and as a lesbian woman and a member of the Catholic Church, I often feel out of place and excluded from it because of its views on homosexuality. Mm-hmm. What churches are LGBT-friendly and wouldn't perceive me as a sinner?"
Okay, well, she may very well be a sinner. I think we all are, but certainly not for her homosexuality. The one denomination that she is absolutely assured of being fully accepted, obviously, is the Metropolitan Community Church, because this is a denomination that was set up specifically for the LGBT community. The other thing to look at is a number of the United Reformed churches are very LGBT-friendly and would have no issues. If she wants an Anglican church, then if she goes to the Inclusive Church website, they actually have a list of all the Anglican churches that have signed up to the Inclusive Church policy, and that means that they will be welcoming of LGBT people. Most Catholic churches will follow the denominational teaching and the understanding that the Pope has given to them. But there are Catholic organisations that you might want to link up with. For example, there's the organisation Quest. Also at LGCM here we have a Catholic caucus. So if she does find that she has to go to a different denomination for her worship, there are Catholic organisations that she might be able to link into to be able to maintain her Catholic roots.
John says, "Maybe there are lots of different religions, but to me they are all about one and the same God. Why, therefore, so many churches are against homosexuality, while some of them warmly accept gay people?"
Well, I think this is just down to the fact that we are human, and none of us know God's mind, and we're never likely to. We read the Bible differently because we're bringing our own experiences to play in how we understand the Bible, our own cultural backgrounds, and so there's very many different theologies. So it's not surprising that people have chosen over the years to worship God in different ways, and so different denominations have come into existence. We don't know what God wants of us, what God is calling us, and so we have to work that out for ourselves.
Angela says, I'm in a civil partnership and don't think gay marriage is necessary. In the partnership, we already have a lot of rights like married couples, including inheritance and pensions provision. Isn't that enough?
Okay. Okay. Well, civil partnerships and marriage are two very different things. I actually totally believe in civil partnerships as well. I thought they were a wonderful thing when they came in because of the fact that it does offer an awful lot of legal protection. But it's not the same as marriage. For a start, obviously, civil partnerships don't have the tradition and the social status that marriage has. It was designed to be something just specifically for the LGBT community. For some people, it shouldn't be a case of that they have to declare their sexuality when they complete a form, and the form says, are you married, are you in a civil partnership, etc. Because currently, as soon as you tick either one of those boxes, you are outing yourself as either gay or straight. And so I think it's very good that we have the opportunity, that everybody has the opportunity to decide for themselves whether they want to celebrate their relationship in a civil partnership or in a marriage. With a civil partnership, you don't have to make any vows. You literally just have to turn up and put your signature on the bottom of a piece of paper, and that relationship lasts as long as you wish to keep that piece of paper.
Jordan says, I'm 19 and come from a very strict Christian family. I'm scared they won't accept me as gay because of their deep religious beliefs that a marriage is only possible between a man and a woman. Is there any solution to that?
Oh, I wish I had an easy answer to this one. This one is one, as I say, that I struggle with every day, and I haven't yet been able to come up with an easy solution. There are some parents who do have very deeply held beliefs, but for them their love for their child is unconditional, and that overrides that. And they struggle very, very hard to reconcile what they believe is God's will and is written in the Bible with the fact that they love their child and they know their child to be good. And other parents do reject their children and just cannot accept it, and they also struggle. I'm not saying that that's an easy thing for them either. I don't think any theological argument will ever change a person's understanding or change their heart. We can just continue to pray that people will put more emphasis on the parts of the Bible that talk about how we should not be judging and how we should be loving one another. Until that happens, we're just going to have to live with that this is a reality, and just doing what we can individually, supporting one another in these situations, and just keep loving one another until we get there.